Now let's see the example for the PDM for your network diagram. Okay, so important to remember that for PDM, the activity is located on the nodes. So you kena ingat kalau PDM bentuk dia macam tu. Okay, the relationship between activities and activities name written inside the node. And you need to remember that there are 6 other elements accompany the activities for each node. I guess it's easier to draw the PDM than ADM, so please follow me, okay, how to solve these questions. Okay, firstly, look at the predecessor. Okay, for the activity A, it stated that the predecessor is start. So it shows or represent that A is the first activity to be started with. So our first node is activity A. Then the activity B, the predecessor is A, so it will be like this. And next, for the predecessor of B, when we see here, okay, there are 2 B as the predecessor, which is for activity C and for activity D. So what we can say that after the activity B complete, it will lead you to the activity C and D. So it's going to be like this. C, and after B also is activity D. Then next is activity E. The predecessor is activity A. So it means that activity E start after the activity A complete. So we can draw like this. We have, let's say here, after A we have activity E. So this one finish. E already finished, and now we proceed to activity F. Okay, the predecessor of activity F is activity D and E. So activity F will be start after D and E. We can draw it like this one, F. And the last one, the activity G, start after activity C and F. So after C and after F, we have activity G. Kalau you perasan kat sini, for the activity G tu, dia ada ni, this one C plus 2. So it shows that there are, kalau plus kita refer pada condition of lag. So kita ada lag plus 2 kat situ. If in the tables doesn't give you any specific relationship between for the lag or for the lead one, so you consider as finish to start punya relationship. So we write down there is finish start plus 2. Okay, this is how you draw the relationship between the activities. This is the first step, and you need to remember that for each nodes you have to provide other 6 elements inside the nodes. So for each node you must draw like this figure. And the first element that you can insert in the box is the duration for the activities, because it's already provided in the tables like I've shown here. And after you put all the duration, we can start with the forward pass calculations. Okay, now we start here with 0, then we add with the duration. It will provide this value of 2. Then bring this value to this column. So you put the value 2 here and you plus the duration, come out with 8. And for the activity E also, you bring the 2 into this column, then you plus with the duration, you get 5 here. Then you bring the 8 from the activity B, the early finish for the activity B, to this column and this column, become 8 and 8. So you plus with the duration, you will get 14 here, and plus you got 9 here. Then for activity D and E, you can just simply bring the 9 or 5 to the activity F. So you need to bring this value and this value here, 5 and 9. You need to choose which one you need to put inside the box. So choose the larger one, so 9, because it's larger. So you can plus with the duration, you got 12. Then from activity C to activity G, we have Fs plus 2. So you must consider this lag value into your network diagram. So you can just simply bring this one, you cannot just simply bring this and this one into here. Cannot. You need to consider for the between activity C and activity G, we have FS or finish to start plus 2. So you need to plus this value with the early finish of the activity C. So 14 plus 2 is 16, and from the activity F is 12. So take the larger one, put inside the box. So we have 16 here. So 16 plus 2 is become 18. Then for the backward pass, we just move the value of 18 to the bottom and leave the area for total float to be filled up later. And now 18 minus 2, put the value here is 16, and directly 16 transfer to the F, and 16 you can directly transfer to C, but you need to consider the Fs plus 2. Instead of plus 2, you minus 2 now. So 16 minus 2 is equals to 14 as well. Then from the activity F, 16 minus the duration, 3 is 13, and bring the 13 to the both activities of D and E, and minus the duration for each activity. For E we got 10, and for D we got 12. And for activity C, 14 minus 6 is equal to 8. And now when we look at to the activity B, we have the two arrow comes from activity C and activity D. So which one to choose? Now we have 8 and 12. So choose the smaller one. Put here 8 minus the duration is become 2. And for activity E to activity A, and for activity B to activity A, we have to choose as well. So we have here 2 and 10. So we choose the smaller one, 2 minus the duration, it becomes 0. So next step, we calculate the value for total flow for each activities. So the equation or the formula for the total flow is either late finish minus early finish or late start minus early start. You can choose either one. So fill up all the value for total float. For activity A, 2 minus 2 is 0. Activity E is 0. Activity C is 14 minus 14, 0. Activity D, 13 minus 9, 4. Activity E, 8. Activity F, 16 minus 12 is 4. And lastly, activity G is 0. And finally, you need to identify the critical activities to highlight your critical path. So, which one is critical activities? You need to refer the total float with value 0. This one, and now you can recognize or label your critical path. There we go. This is how you draw the PDM for your project schedules. Okay, then now please have a look to the example 2 in your lecture slides and let me know if you have any question and inquiries. Thank you so much.